fields it just outside the goal line. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense moving to a bunch formation. From the shotgun, drops back. Ball comes loose. Oh, scooped up. The offense still has it on the run.
Oh, my gosh. The defense is attacking that football. That ball's on the ground. They almost come up with a turnover on the first play of the game.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He lets it rip. Wow, nearly interception here on the opening drive. He's going to bring up 3rd down instead. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Tackle late after a nice pickup on the play.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's got room to run. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And the move trying to scramble for the first time comes up short.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. It's going to be tough for the visitors today. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. take a timeout. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set up through 2nd down. They're going to run it here.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Spurred down to the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He is hit as he threw the football on 3rd down.
See what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And he's got it with ease from 56 yards away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And they'll keep it on the ground. As a handoff.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. He brings it down and he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking for some space. It's Thomas. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quick throw to the right. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
First and 10, looking to throw. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolves.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchdown. Play of the drive now for the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
You having some bad luck, ain't you?
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And they'll kick it away here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the handoff. He finds some space. Brought down after a 7-yard gain. So a 2nd and 3. The Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
That's a really good run by this offense. And Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off. Pick up the first down through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Noles are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. He's in the clear. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. So the offense blinking now, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I think the quarterback felt he had an opportunity to get the running back out in space, but a great job by the defense. He had nowhere to go.
2nd down after that completion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Zips it down the middle. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield. Fired into a tight window and picked up. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
snap, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Handoff to the back. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Looking for a receiver. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's the target, and it's complete. Finds room at the 30. They make the tackle all the way down to the 17.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking to scramble. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Seminoles trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Makes a quick grab. Brought down. The completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, Knowles. This passing game is on fire today.
Great teams put the hammer down when the opportunity presents itself. That's exactly what they did here with this touchdown.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking through at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job. The running back's vision and instincts and speed. And the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
If they don't make the connection, that one is incomplete. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Signs a good throw. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot. He hauls it into the 25, still running. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. The Noles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Here's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. He moves up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they're coming to the line for 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They convert on 3rd down now. Sets up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Touchdown, Seminoles. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone for touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Tap the first and still going. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks right, lets it fly. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
It's like the final play of the half coming up. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Now it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws in the double coverage that time.
But his defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense
makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
The offense starts with excellent field position. First down, looking to throw the football. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Look to throw it here on second down. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop of an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
As a quarterback, you see a one-on-one matchup, you want to get the ball out to your receiver, hope he can shake that tackle and get upfield for some good yards. But, man, this corner made a great play after that reception.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Back to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He prevents some heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Took contact in the throw.
This quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this player a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Pressure is coming. Oh, and another incompletion.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a target. It's complete. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Park behind the line. It's Notre. Inside the 25. It's a long-distance touchdown. Excellent execution is built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Now, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. And he drops back in the gun. The receiver grabs it. And he'll be brought down.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass is caught. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty. Looking to throw again.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. And you know that this is the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. He stopped just short of the first down marker, inches away from it. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made by the tight end. Bring him down. That play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Seminoles have first and 10 here. They'll try to run it with the option. Back's got it on a pitch. They got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all. Coming to the line, he's second down. This is an 8 they want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Trapped him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
That's another touchdown for these guys, and they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty.
Ready, fight.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play.
Green 25. Hornet. Ready.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, almost Almost intercepted again. A chance for a fourth pick. Brings up third down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Touchdown. Can they keep it going? He's through the defender. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tailback takes the handoff again. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. End zone ahead. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Takes it away to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
On first down, it's play action. Throws to the tight end. Brad made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. Boy, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, he gets some big yards.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Let's go!
Option fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they've got him on the blitz.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big game like this on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Working clock with the ground game. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The offense really clicking here. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. He's going to hand this off. Being good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense operating from the pistol. Play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. That should be enough to secure the upset. This team came in the lower-ranked team intent on proving a point, and they've gone out and done that.
What a great way for them to close it out. And really, they played well the entire game and a chance for them to build some momentum. And for the loser, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. An opportunity to possibly still make a run and get in position for the postseason.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Looks at the sideline, and it's complete, barely in bounds. There'll be a loss on the play. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pocket breaking down. He's hit, loads, and throws it. Incomplete.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Misfire there, but this has been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head for a kicker.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up for the 34. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep for late game heroics. That is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. Catch is made. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
That's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.